We're running out of time here. So what I want to do is, very quickly, I wanted to also extend and add to something that I've witnessed with white students who take certain classes, Africana studies, Black history. I would pose that it also gives them and lends them, or events like this, it lends them an opportunity to actually learn, as you've said, that because I think sometimes there's a deterrent to actually learn and discuss certain things because it's personal.
That's right.
And so they take on the guilt of, well, my dad didn't do it and I didn't do it and I feel bad. But I think in these types of studies, in these types of settings, what everyone learns is that it isn't necessarily an individual or a personal. Right. It is a foundation, an institution, a system that continues to get stronger, if you will, even if you have a Black president. Right. So I think it is a great opportunity on colleges and campuses to actually create and have forums of discussion. And I think they should be encouraged from all races to learn from one another.
But that's not true just for the white students in these classes. Mm-hmm. Because the Black students didn't learn it in school either.
That's true. That's true.
Right. And they need to also find historical precedents and strategies that give them permission to be free and courageous and useful.
Yes.
Those alternative values have been denied everybody because the system has locked them into feeling impotent, confused, angry, and distracted. So everybody actually benefits from the liberating ideas that are there. The mind will set you free. The truth will set you free. Now, you may have been chained to a different wall than me, but the chains will still be dissolved. And then we look at each other with a shock of recognition saying, who put these chains on us in the first place?
Yeah. You know, moreover, and I'll be very, very brief.
No. We'll just make
given that racism is so deeply entrenched in America, it's been the vexing problem of this society. There's only one space in this entire country where Black and whites, Latinos, Asian Americans, and other American Indians can talk about the most vexing problem in the history of this country, and that's in Black studies, Latino studies, Asian American studies. There's no other space in American society where different people talk about the most vexing problem in the society.
That's right.
Right? So if we want to solve the problem in America, we need to be expanding these areas, and we need to put as much emphasis on expanding them as we do on the myth of the STEM fields. How can we teach you how to blow up the world?
Go on now.
Father Young, would you like to make a final statement before I close?
No.
Okay.
No, wait. What I do with my work has always been based on the spirituals. There's two songs. And before I'd be a slave, I'd be buried in my grave. Before you ever gonna make me a slave, whoever sang that song might have been chained. But my mind was not chained. I don't call myself a slave. And the other one that I have been just working to a frenzy for the last 10 years is I'm gonna sit at the welcome table one of these days. The notion that we have got a banquet of ideas and possibilities, and that no matter how much we are denied the chance to sit down, it's still our inheritance, the welcome table.
Thank you so much. The first African...
Q&A.
No, I didn't see any hands.
I thought there was a hand in here.
There's hands. 30 seconds.
I didn't have... Okay.
I thought we were going to 8:30.
No, we've been told otherwise, child.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, perhaps if they will wait, afterwards they can ask. Maybe they don't feel comfortable at this point. I want to close by by saying the first African American study units, as you've heard, were founded as a response to student protests during the 60s. But I also assert that there have been many pioneers who have taken up the task of ensuring critical voices are heard, voices that continue to play a crucial role in reaching and sustaining the promise of freedom. From the Frederick Douglasses to the Richard Wrights to the W.E.B. Du Bois, Williams, Chachua, the Browns, and even our own Dr. Ochwa Echel and others have also played a crucial role in this mission. I do believe and I hope that this event has extended the understanding of the scholarly studies of Africana studies and is a part of a larger conversation that should be heard by many, so that outside of those realms we can also find solutions and solve problems from your first introductory statement.
Mm-hmm.
I want to thank our special guests, Dr. Sundiata Cha and Father Brown, for being here. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to also extend a special thank you also to the African American Heritage Committee, members of faculty development, and other esteemed guests, and members of the audience. Thank you so much for coming to the event this evening.